Do the scientists or the Native Americans deserve the rights over the 9,000-year-old remains of the Kennewick Man? Although in the beginning of this semester I did not believe Kennewick Man's remains should have been given to the Native Americans, I thought it was imperative to give them to scientists to determine if he was of a different race than the believed Native American. I thought we deserved answers, and that science was only right. But as I learned more about the case and the history behind Native American culture, I gained a better understanding of morality. Therefore, my ideas of who should own the rights have changed. The rights should belong to the Native Americans. The Native American people feel like once again the white man is coming onto their land to take what's theirs. They should not bother doing this for science. They have robbed graves before, and it's disrespectful to the families as well as the people that they are digging up. They are sad and feel as though their family members are being desecrated and dug up for science and that they are not being laid to rest peacefully. Indians believe that the remains are sacred. Different laws use different definitions of Indian, and some don't define the term at all. When Europeans arrived, they recognized existing native people as the sovereign inhabitants of the continent. No new finds will change that relationship. The Native American people have been through so much already. They have lived a life of deceit, violence, and genocide. Why must we try to tell them that they are not the first ones here after all we've done to their culture already? Do we have to dig up the graves and not allow the body to rest peacefully? Who can tell them that they don't deserve the remains? What does it in fact mean to be authentically Native American? They have lived through this. Their families have told them how life was 10,000 years ago. They live it every day. They have to deal with all that the American people have done to them already. By taking this away, it proves how much we still believe that the Native Americans are inferior to us. The Dawes Act was a disguised act to separate Indians from their land. Why would we take the remains away from them too? American people have treated the Native Americans as savage beasts, bloodthirsty cannibals, who could not fit in appropriately with the ways Americans were accustomed to. We made Native Americans give up their traditional ways, their land, and their culture. Otherwise, we killed them, so why must we continue to mistreat them? Race is not directly linked to our underlying makeup. The remains are thought to be Native American and are at the grounds of the Native Americans. The archaeologists want to identify the race by skull shape and size, when race cannot in fact be determined by skull shape. Just because a skull is shaped like ancestors who were thought to be European, skull shape and size vary markedly, even within the same cultural group. The definition of Native American is a dispute in the Kennewick case. The DOA asserted the court that any remains in the U.S. older than 500 years old are Native American. Even if the scientists are trying to say that the remains do not belong to the Native Americans and that it is of European descent, a 10,000-year-old European would be Native American no matter where his parents came from. So let's let the Native American people keep the remains and let the souls rest peacefully without taking yet another thing away from them. We have to look at the bigger picture here.